Man, I miss Stallion P. He was such a beautiful man.
Hang on, I need a tripod.
Back to Licked up, 40 deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, 40 deep, hey, holla at us if you curious. Licked up, 40 deep, we all saved, all serious. Licked up, 40 deep, come holla at us if you curious. Licked up, 40 deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, 40 deep, all saved, community, licked up, 40 deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, 40 deep, all saved, all serious.
Like Craig, clicked up 40 D's all day. Backpack, stay strapped with a Johnny Mac and dressed to play for me this morning. The label is Reed all day.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've all met up and talked about some wrestling, had some health issues, still lingering, but we have passed Thanksgiving. So I want to get your guys' experiences. Cesar, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you get to gain some weight and visit some family or what?
Yeah, man, we had some good food. Stole some plates. Went by auntie house, stole some plates from there. So I got about a week's worth of Thanksgiving food in my fridge. Then my dumbass job wants to buy his food all weekend, so I stole food from there as well. So now I got to eat all this fuck shit before it goes bad, or I get the bad taste. Yeah, they bought us chicken, they bought us pizza. I was like, bitch, I got 2 plates at home. I'm trying to bring in these plates, but now I ain't gotta go grocery shopping until at least Thursday, so play ain't never mad at that.
So Cesar is fully stocked on toilet paper. He's ready to digest all the food he just ate. But
I need to put toilet paper in the upstairs bathroom because I blew that shit up before I went to work.
I do have to ask, Cesar, was there turkey and ham at your Thanksgiving?
Nigga, when is there not? Who eats one or the other?
Exactly. Thank you.
What are you talking about? Wait, hold on. Do I gotta listen to this dumbass? Do I gotta take some time out of my day to listen to these dumb, ignorant ass crackers that live in Connecticut talk about there's either what? I know they didn't say ham is just Christmas.
Wait. You didn't listen to the SRAP?
Oh man, I've been busy, man. It's
Controversy.
I work in retail.
Controversy, Cesar. Jake is disgusted at the fact that ham is a Thanksgiving food. He says it's not a Thanksgiving food.
Then what is it?
A Christmas food.
This nigga not eat ham sandwiches in February? Huh? Does he eat Italian clubs year round from Subway, you dumb bitch? Does that make it, huh? Ham, you can eat any goddamn turkey. Turkey is Thanksgiving food. Yes, you can have turkey sandwiches, but turkey from the bird is the only thing Thanksgiving, and then some pies and desserts. No cakes. Cakes is criminal. Cookies and cakes is sweet criminal. You get pies and turkey and whatever the hell you want. You want ham? Get ham. Shit. You want steaks? Cook steaks. Go Thanksgiving that. However you want Thanksgiving. Nigga, Jews don't even get Thanksgiving. Bresky probably out here eating Chinese food or some shit. Like on the OC back in the day. Yeah, I watched that show, motherfucker. I watched it. Goddamn right. Seth had some Chinese food.
When Jake said that ham wasn't a Thanksgiving food and he was disgusted by it, I almost dropped my tub of butter that I was eating. I was like, what? You motherfucker. Very offended as a fat man.
Jake needs to be canceled again. Oh, somebody work on
it. Sticks. Same question, brother. How was a very sticksy Thanksgiving? How was it?
It wasn't too bad. Had some turkey, had some mashed taters, had some mac and cheese, watched a little football, had a jam-packed wrestling week, so I had a bunch of that to catch up on Thursday after the football games. It was a really good Thanksgiving here at the Drip household.
Sticks, I have to ask, did you have turkey and ham at your Thanksgiving dinner?
No, straight turkey.
I'm not mad at it, but he's not saying it's not Thanksgiving food.
Disconnect. No.
I mean, if we wanted it, we could have. I mean, if we wanted, like, because I went over to my aunt, so she asked all of us that were showing up what we wanted. And she said nobody asked for ham, so she was like, she was just gonna cook it just to cook it. So we all essentially wanted turkey. So
if somebody would have asked for ham, though, she would have made turkey and ham.
Made it. Then they would have got. Then they would have took basically probably 3/4 of a ham home with them. So,
do you guys have tamales at your Thanksgiving?
Do I look like a fucking Mexican?
I live in the Midwest. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Do I look like
Midwest?
I'm gonna kill both of you.
Do I look like I'm fucking on West Coast time?
I am a tone darker than Sheamus. What are we talking about here?
Such a foreign concept to not have tamales at a Thanksgiving for me over here in California land. Even my
I'm sure it is, Rodriguez.
Even my
sure it is.
Even my honky ass mama, she likes tamales for Christmas as well. But it was just when you listen to that, if you do listen to it, Cesar, hot food talk. I've never heard Zenka said it himself. He's never heard Jake talk so much on the SRAP pod. But and then me and Bretsky got into it as well earlier. But since we last talked, there has been a pay-per-view from AT-Dub. It was called Full Gear. And fellas, be honest with you guys.
What up?
I didn't watch that shit.
You watch that shit? You watch that shit?
Yeah, he was messaging me throughout the pay-per-view. He was like, "Hey, how's everything going?"
Cesar 630. I had to get the book of Cesar. I flipped through the pages. Like,
good book. Good book.
632. Oh, yeah. I didn't watch that shit. But, gentlemen, I know that you did. Sticks, I would like to know your beer cheese match of the card, plus any additional thoughts you had of Full Gear.
My beer cheese match of the card was the Trios Championship match. And I actually have two thoughts throughout the whole pay-per-view. One, I was very surprised that Tony Skeets didn't pull since the Elite's returning, we're going to go ahead and put the titles back on them card. I was very surprised that Death Triangle retained. I wasn't mad at it. I was just very surprised. And two, Tony Skeets, you did it, man. You fucking pulled the trigger on Miss Hater herself becoming the new AEW Women's Champion. I thought for sure he'd ride the wave, keep it on Tony Storm, even though the crowd, because we all saw what happened the last time the crowd was behind a person or a team at a pay-per-view. Yeah, he didn't pull the trigger on that shit. He didn't call it no audible. This time, he pulled the trigger. I couldn't complain. I thought it was a good card. I'm not going to say it was a spectacular card, but I felt sports entertained, and I felt it was worth the legit money that I paid for it to watch it. So, all in all, wasn't that bad. Trios Championship match was my beer cheese match of the card.
What about the time, the running time? What do you feel about that?
It still was long. I mean, you could tell during the men's championship match that the crowd was out of it. And even before then, I was kind of getting out of it. Like, I spent a little bit more time on my phone and basically getting up and going to the fridge a little bit more towards the end of the pay-per-view than normal. But I mean, they still got to. I mean, I'm not mad at it if you're going to give me like, I think it was like 4 hours, at least 4 hours. I'm not going to be mad at that for a pay-per-view that I buy. Like, if they did that on WWE on the Peacock, I wouldn't be mad either. But they still got to tone some stuff. They still got to cut some stuff. But I understand trying to give everybody their due time. And obviously, with the return of the Elite, you wanted to allow them to go through the full grandeur of their entrance and do all that stuff. But it was still a little bit long. But if you're paying for it, I came out of it. Hey, I got my money's worth, even time length wise. So it was okay.
Well, Sticks, when I was messaging you about it, and we're talking about the Saraya match, her return match against the Doctor, and you said the crowd wasn't really into it. It was kind of lagging. I was like, wow, that's bizarre. I thought they would be all fired up. Then I went on Twitter and saw
the match was lagging. The crowd was cut in between. Like there was supporters for Saraya, supporters for Dot Brigham, for the Doctor, but just the action in the ring was very laggy. Like there was it. The Doctor shouldn't have been her first opponent, and you shouldn't have had her first match be on a pay-per-view. You should have had her work up. Like I think I had told you, her first match probably should have been against Rebel. Like you could have had her work up if you didn't have Jamie Hayter and the heavyweight champion in the women's championship match. You could have had her work to get to Britt, and then you work the kinks out, and then you have her go ahead and face Britt at a pay-per-view. But to have this be your first match, I mean, I don't even care if you practiced. I mean, there's a difference between practicing in an empty room or even in an empty arena and then going to a sold out arena with fans cheering.
Well, Sticks, do you think the Doctor held back? Do you think she pulled some punches, or do you think she went for it?
I think there were some times when she kind of held back a little bit. But I mean, of course you're going to, like, with this being this woman's, I mean, even if I was facing somebody come back from something like that and they told me, hey, I'm full, we're ready to go, I'm still gonna pull because there's a lot of stuff. There's this weird shit that can happen. I mean, we've seen weird shit happen on ATW pay-per-views and even on ATW like normal nights of wrestling on TV. So you're gonna pull back on some stuff, but hopefully I hadn't heard anything with complications afterwards of Saraya. So maybe this is now going forward. You can go full bore. You can go full bore and hopefully no botches. Hopefully no botches. That would be the shit way to have your career end, is if there was on a botch that's going to be on AEW botches for forever. But I thought she pulled up on some stuff.
You guys remember when Daniel Bryan said I'm cleared, and then fucking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat the fuck out of him? Everyone was like, oh my God, what are they doing? He just got cleared. Well, you know, Bryan said, I want you guys to beat the fuck out of me. Cesar, your thoughts, your beer cheese match of Full Gear and additional thoughts, sir. No way.
So I was planning on watching that shit,
oh right? My God.
And then I went out after work. And your boy got Litsky.
Game over. Game over. As soon as you say go out after work, game over. It's
I remember. Here's what I remember. I remember getting the Uber back home, and I stopped at McDonald's and I got the big rib because I saw JH write that dumbass post called Healing, and I was like, man, Tony probably gonna be hating. It's Saturday night, and I remember Tony won't hate me because I was watching it on my phone, and then I had it on my phone. I was trying to get to the computer. Actually, I was going to screen mirror it to my TV like I did last time. I took the picture of the McRib, and I remember I wrote Stealing and Healing. And then there was a four-way match. There was Jericho and them. And then there were some beers. And then the next thing I remember, God of War. I was playing God of War on the PS5, and it was 3 a.m. So whether I did finish that shit, I honestly can't tell you. But from what my memory cycle can relate to you, hey, player, I ain't watched that shit.
Well, Cesar 632 for Full Gear. I can relate. So now we are going to we're waiting the wisdom. Of course, weekly we ask Father Fitty, tell us what we should talk about. Heads is NXT, tails is the aforementioned ATW. Hopefully, I caught it this time, and here we go. NXT, we're kicking it off with the A show this week. Let's see, NXT. Toxic A is out. Mandy taking a victory lap, basically. Gigi talks shit about Caden and Katana. Out come Caden and Katana. A brawl ensues. Black Broccoli exchanges words with Tony D and Stacks, who are in a truck. That was the opening segment. Gentlemen, Cesar, thoughts on any of that?
Didn't they beat them bitches in the ring or something?
I just know that it was a brawl. That was about it.
Yeah, they beat them bitches in the ring. Then I don't know. Where the fuck is Tony going? To the docks? He's going to get a sandwich?
He's gonna go search for a new gimmick. Sticks, any thoughts on this fucking opening segments that didn't really matter?
Just setting up for a possible 3-time women's tag team championship match, I guess, for the Toxic Ladies.
Up next, Grayson and Duke are in the locker room. Grayson asks, "What the fuck, brosive?" Duke still stands with Chase U. Grayson laughs it off. We get Cora Jade versus Sleepy Chew. These two get better and better every time we see them. Great ass shots by both as well this match. Cora, with her sneaky sniz strategy, picks up the win by distracting the ref with Malik's blade, and then a face full of orange slice to Chew. Sleepy Chew crying like she got a B on her report card as Cora laughs at her. Afro Strange video again. He looking forward to facing Jan Maker in 3 weeks. Has a vision of holding the NXT title, not necessarily meaning he won it, but we shall see. Kenzie getting interrupted by Kiana James about Fallon's bar. Big Body Javi interrupts as well, has a list of injured people he wants to face. Elon Musk, Drake, retired people. He wants to fight Kenzie as well, Sticks. What are your thoughts on Cora Jade versus Sleepy Chew?
Yeah, this is a good match. Like you said, both girls continue to get better and better. Sleepy Chew has gotten better since her introduction, but of course, I mean, I think Cesar had said a while back she's been working in the PC or at the PC for quite a while, so you would hope that would translate into live action, and it has so far. Cora Jade continues to work and become one of the, I don't want to say second tier heel behind Mandy, but she's working towards whenever Mandy does get called up or whenever Mandy possibly loses the title, she's working and continues to work on becoming the best heel in the NXT women's division. So it was a good match. I mean, both performed really good.
Are you ready for the Equalizer to conquer Jan Maker?
You know, I thought about this, and as soon as I saw Afro Strange with that image, we're not sure that this is going to indicate a possible heel turn on Afro Strange. Like, I saw the way he was holding that title, just the way he was kind of looking at it. Kind of wondered if that was going to indicate a heel turn. Like, does he somehow pull some fuck shit? And that's how Jan Maker loses, and he's holding that title. I mean, yeah, it doesn't indicate that he's going to win it, but they could. I just have a feeling that could be a heel turn for our favorite Afro Strange.
Then we got Big Body Javi continuing this gimmick of wanting to fight everybody and their baby's mama. Are you entertained?
Who? Who?
Exactly.
Yeah. Cesar 632. Yeah. I might have heard it, but I didn't watch it.
I'll be honest with you guys. No. Cesar, we got Cora Jade versus Sleepy Chew. Thoughts?
Yeah, great match. Both of them are coming up. Yeah, Cora Jade, I would say, is like the top solo heel right now. As she should be. She's beefing with everybody. She always got a problem. She thinks she's, the shit. So I'm not mad at it from coming from her perspective. What she's done. Yeah, she was the face wrestling Mandy for the titles. I think she deserved it. The turn on Roxy was great to set up where she is now, and I'm not mad at where she's going with her career for right now.
Do you think old cross-eyed kid's gonna pull the trigger and have Afro Strange become NXT champion?
So somebody needs to, man. Somebody got to take this title. I mean, like I've been saying, this shit is close enough to the Rumble where he can lose the title, have a great showing at the Rumble, start some beef with somebody, and then take his bitch ass right on in and smack it down. Got no problem with that. No problem with that. Great transition. So yeah, have him lose the title to Afro Strange. Have him go into the Rumble, dump somebody like I don't know. He can dump whoever. Don't matter. Somebody on SmackDown. Take his ass over to SmackDown and have a good match. You can dump Braun for all I care. I don't care. Dump Braun. Go to SmackDown.
You know what? I think old Jan Maker will have a great showing at the Rumble and not SmackDown. I think he'll roll right into Raw and go right into the Alpha Academy with fucking Chad Gable and old Otis.
There's too many people on Raw.
I think he would fit in. I think he would fit in the fucking Alpha Academy.
He would get lost on Raw. He stands out more on
3 hours to fill, Cesar. There's 3 hours, man.
Hey, and there's still people who don't wrestle every Monday.
24/7 title.
Yeah, and there's people who don't wrestle every Monday.
Hey, they're on Dark. No. Up next. What do you care about Big Body Javi?
Who? That nigga can't even get Sticks 316. I don't even know who that nigga is. I don't even think they know who he is. I think they just give him $85 cash and a hot dog for showing up on TV.
I will say this though. I think if I on my researching of the Twitter, I think him and Paxley are dating in real life. So I mean, if he's winning, I guess he's winning a little bit outside the ring, but just inside the ring and on TV, not so much.
We all know that wrestling women have the worst taste in men. This just further proves that point.
Damn you, Paxley. We share a birthday. Up next, Chase U backstage, interrupted by Pretty Deadly. They invite Duke to a poker game. Duke says it's against the rules. Brawl ensues. Thea being held back, throwing fists and screaming. And we get Ivy Nile versus Kiana James. I guess Ivy is the queen of Level Up because they showed highlight reels of her and she has improved vastly. Book calls her an architect. Yeah, man. Kiana, nothing to sneeze at here, wrenching a single leg crab, full spread, by the way, to Ivy. Kiana eventually tries to leave, but Fallon stops her. Ivy locks her in their Dragon Sleeper for the win as Fallon and Kiana fight out of the arena. Creed's out to swing their dicks in the ring. Talk shit about the princes of Persia in this year. Challenge them at deadline. Ivy's concerned. Book is tickled pink about this. Isla Dawn video, she wants Alba. Cesar, your thoughts on Chase U and Pretty Deadly segment with
I guess Duke trying to do this face roll, sure. I mean, we all know Pretty Deadly was gonna come in. What the fuck was they wearing? Were they wearing ugly sweaters or something? They probably got them from the Goodwill. We know these niggas is broke. So anyway, they came in styling their ugly sweaters, trying to get Duke to play a poker game. They're trying to cheat because they need to get some money because, you know, we all know them crackers broke. You know, broker than Jake's taste buds about Thanksgiving and ham. Anyway, I said it, bitch. I said it. Anyway, yeah, then they just proceed to whoop his monkey ass while that little crazy girl, you know, she trying to fight. Just let that bitch fight, man. Equal rights, equal fights. You want to go in there and get a hit, man? Yo, let her do work, do dirt. That's what she there for. And PC and learning. NXT. Don't get your ass clapped. And not by Brody. Then what was next?
Ivy Nile versus Kiana James.
Oh yeah, you know Ivy with all that boy. With the old girl who she's mentoring outside the ring, watching off. This was a good match. Yeah, Ivy been killing it apparently on Level Up. She been killing it, beating bitches, you know. And now she fighting old BAABASS, you know, Mama's anus. I don't know how many initials that bitch got. You know, FTW, whatever bitch got. I'm not calling that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Ivy now with all that body, racking up them wins, breaking these hoes down. You know, climbing that ladder. Maybe she'll get her, you know, beat up all of Toxicate and get her a shot at Mandy or some fuck shit. I don't know. Could be in the future. I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, Ivy's improving too. So you know, we all know one thing NXT does is build a great women's division. They have not failed yet in any year. Their women's division is always top tier talent, and somehow they get these broads over. No matter what gimmick they got, they'll change a gimmick, but they teach these broads how to wrestle. That's what's most important.
Well, Booker T is excited about the fact that the Creeds are taking on the Sandy Vaginas at Deadline, Cesar. What are your thoughts on this match?
Booker T is excited for 2 hours of TV every week. As soon as somebody, this is my top five. That nigga top five rotating more than Jake's mama's bedroom when Blokey and BQ come over on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker get excited about somebody every goddamn match, no matter what we get. But I ain't mad at you, Book. I ain't mad at it. It's a good time over there. Yeah. I'm excited for Ivy now. Finally, getting some TV time, not just on Level Up, getting some TV time on NXT. Like I said, they always built the women's division great. Opposite of that bullshit show we got to talk about. But anyway, the other one, yeah. But I'm fine with Book being excited about Ivy now, and then I don't really care about Prince of Persia, or whatever them crackers eat. I don't care about them crackers. I care about them big thick neck crackers. The other cracker singer was more funny when he was pimping hoes backstage and whooping ass in the ring. Now you got this nigga who couldn't even barely get an entrance out on Raw. He gonna come back to NXT and be like, "We got work to do." You got work, nigga. I'm getting TV time. I'm getting paid. Your broke ass got work to do. Take your ass to the PC and get a new gimmick. Shit, I'm Indian Playboy up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm pimping. Look, I got this Spanish hoe. I got this Mexican hoe. I got this black and white hoe who want to take me to a rave. I'm about to fuck this surfboard hoe because you see how flexible she is? Yeah, I'm going to get on that next player. I'll let your boy. Then I'm going to call Odyssey Jones and I'm going to get in that truck with the bitches in the back with the hard R's. And then we all going to pipe some bitches. It's going to be 15 feet of dick and some sand and some vaginas when I'm done with it.
More on that later. Sticks, you got to be happy that Chase U is getting all this TV time every week. Mm-hmm. Week to week, Chase U is becoming a prominent feature of NXT more so than usual. Strangely enough, after Bodie leaves, what did you think about Pretty Deadly feuding with Chase U backstage with Thea pumping her fist like Mighty Mouse being held back?
I thought it was a good segment. You got one of your up-and-coming factions in Chase U still on TV, and you got the Yes Boys backstage on TV. Still makes you kind of. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still just waiting for that heel turn by Duke. Like we might not get it. I might be totally wrong on it, but I just have a feeling that it's building. Like it's bubbling, but it's not coming to the surface yet. I could be totally wrong. I'll just preface that. I could be totally wrong. He might be a straight A student, honor roll student, and he might turn over a new leaf. But I was happy we got two popular factions with Pretty Deadly and Chase U on TV at the same time.
I think Duke is an honorary U. No. Ivy Nile versus Kiana James.
This is a good match. Like you guys had said, Ivy's been putting in that work on Level Up, and Kiana's getting better and better. I mean, obviously the 3-letter certifications that she's gotten shows that she's getting better and better outside the ring too. So, but this is a good match. Ivy and that body picked up that dub with that sweet looking submission that she's got, and hopefully they're building towards maybe getting her towards a women's championship match, or at least maybe her, and if Paxley can build some stuff up in the ring, maybe they can get a tag team title match maybe down the road. But it was a good match. It wasn't too bad. I liked it.
And your thoughts on the Creeds challenging the gas station goons at Deadline?
You mean the Creeds versus the Currys? Yeah, I could care less about it. I don't care about these guys. I mean, this is a nice little stepping stone for the Creed brothers to pick up that dub and get back towards that tag team championship run. But I could care less about the Curry boys.
Up next, Duke runs into Andre's office, says he attacked Pretty Deadly. Duke got them a tag title match. Andre shouts at Mario to hit the bricks because they got to prepare for the match. Oh boy, guys. Scripps was revealed versus everybody's favorite jobber, Guru Raj. Scripps is black, and he looking like a Halloween piñata. It's fucking Reggie. Reggie.
I'm calling racist on your part.
With a horrific Halloween mask. He wins with the Molly go round, leaves a poem or some shit on Guru. Weeks and weeks and weeks.
How you know that nigga was black?
Because of his voice, asshole. You couldn't tell. You're black. Sticks.
No, he sounded white.
He did not sound
He didn't
white.
sound like me.
Sticks, what did you think of Duke getting Andre all excited? Andre shouting at Mario to get lost. And then the reveal of Scripps.
I'm just gonna breeze right past.
No, I have nothing for this. I have nothing for this. I got nothing. Talk all you want. I got nothing.
Wow.
You know what I got for this? You know what I got for this? I saw this nigga walk out. You know what I got for this? Went to the book. A good book. You know what, fellas? I missed some chapters in the good book. I didn't read all the chapters. There's a chapter in there I didn't even know was in there. It's right in the middle. It's Caesar 457. I fast forwarded the fuck throughout this shit. What the shit is this? I didn't even know the nigga left a poem. Okay? I seen that nigga come out with that jungle boom mask. What the fuck kind of mask is that? That looked like some. I don't even know what that mask was, and that nigga came out. Bruh.
It
looks, I saw him do that.
It looks like the cross-eyed kid told his granddaughter, "Hey, can you make a little Halloween mask? I need something for this new guy we're trying to promote." Okay.
Like,
oh, hold on. Okay, Pop. I'll make it out real quick.
Cross-center. Damn, little kid fucked up too.
It's fashion some kind of fucking horrific mask.
Hey, and the guy still had his trampoline because he used it to get into the ring. They didn't even get rid of the trampoline.
That fucking mask looked like it was some reverse plan shit that Wolverine scraped down the middle, slashes down the side. I literally got nothing for this. I literally.
It looks like something that they had for Karrion Kross, and they just spray painted a different color. That was it.
This should have been on love. This shit should have been on Dark Elevation. It should have been on Level Up. It should have been on Level Up. Damn near. This shit should have been on Glow. This shit should have been on GCW.
It's not even Dynamite worthy. This was
this shit ain't Dynamite. This shit ain't Sunday Night Skeet worthy. This shit is like GCW worthy.
Yeah, this is something free on Fight TV that you don't even have to pay for. You just jump on there and you watch it.
This shit should have been on ESPN Plus.
So we had Axiom, a kid, put on a mask. He looked decent. He has those weird graphics, like his emotions when he comes out to the ring. Oh, at first I was like, oh, this is a little silly. But now,
but when you get to the ring,
now I'm like, okay, Axiom's cool. He's badass. He can do it.
Yeah. See, this is why the cross-eyed kid is racist. You know what? I do got some. This is why the cross-eyed kid is racist.
They had Reggie repackaged.
Yeah.
Into Scripps, who is
Reggie?
Some dude who tags. Yeah, that's a little racist. Cross-eyed kid.
Racist.
He fucking tags on the wall. Black guy. His name is Scripps. Not even Script or something
Scripps.
else. He's got to add some kind of Ebonics.
He's got the S on it. Yeah. It spells it with a Y. Spells it with a Y.
Now listen, Reggie. This is going to be the gimmick of the year, Reggie. No, we can't have you come out as Reggie. No, the 24/7 thing ruined you. This is going to rejuvenate your career, Reggie. Okay, hold on. little Bessie, give me that, what you made in arts and crafts. You're going to put this on, see, and we're going to call you Scripts, because I think that's what the young urban youth likes to say, right? And then you take this spray paint and you tag on the wall, you see. You're so mysterious. You see, this gimmick will get you over like Rover. Now suck it. What, Triple H? I'm fired. Fuck you.
This is some Vince shit. I'm pretty sure Vince sent an email. And he was like, when Reggie gets sent back to NXT, this is his opening gimmick. You guys have to do this. I know I'm fired, but I put this in motion 18 months ago. So this nigga can write poems, rhyme, and he tag shit. This is the most racist shit that I've seen.
That's right. I completely forgot. Thank you, Cesar. On top of tagging walls and putting on this horrible mask, I want you to rap. What? That's too on the nose? Okay. All right. You're going to do poems instead. See, we're going to have you do poetry instead of rapping. That's great. Suck it.
I mean, this is a demotion. I mean, the guy went from being Carmelo's bottle service dude to now being a rapping poet that channels his words into the ring. That is not great in ring work either. So, I mean,
this is such bad shit. I don't even think Zanka and Jake would like it.
It looks like they got the worst Mardi Gras mask in New Orleans and gave it to Reggie and be like, here, make something of this. Oh, God. Well, you see, folks, we don't always wax poetic on NXT. There's stuff we don't like in NXT as well.
I don't let him cross our titties, racist.
Up next, Jism in the ring to talk about Thanksgiving. All Teeth Ava gets cheered after her nonsense. She then grabs a honky from the crowd to sit with them. Gacy explains why this honky is important. Crowd chants for sacrifice. Dude is trying real hard not to laugh, by the way. Crowd got really into this for some reason. Gacy puts him to the table. Invictus or some shit. Bizarre, but time has officially been killed. Shirtless Trick waxing to Kinsey how Mello gonna whoop Wes. Wes approaches and says Trick needs to be out there for Mello to win. Trick is befuddled. Cesar, your thoughts on the Jism segment and Shirtless Trick and Wes backstage? I should just say Trick because he's always shirtless.
Yeah, he's always shirtless. Yeah, I mean, he don't wear no shirt. Yeah. So 3 honkies and a Samoan sat at a table and wasted 10 minutes of my time. And then put another honky through a table for Thanksgiving. They should have put an Indian through. It might have got me more excited. I'd have been like, damn, at least he's being racist. or he's being culturally correct, having a white man put an Indian through a table for Thanksgiving. They definitely screwed them crackers over right after they broke bread and ate. At least had something out there, though. Like a dinner roll, plate of bread or something. You know, man, maybe like,
you gotta listen to SRAP, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta.
They could have had someone talk about
food.
They could have had crackers gonna talk about food. That's what they talk about.
You gotta listen to what they say about fucking Thanksgiving food.
They could have had something at least Thanksgiving on the table, and then they throw the cracker through it. You know what I'm saying? Old honky from the PC. You know. But yeah, you're right. Time was a Sticks 316, man. They all got their TV time. Even that honky got some TV time from the PC. So he got his check. I guess I can't be too mad. Everybody got paid. So what?
And then it was Future Endeavored, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's probably standing next to Brody right now. He's a dumbass. And then here goes this nigga Trick with all his chili meat hanging out, looking real Miami down in Florida with no shirt on, just talking to Kinsey. You know, Trick. You know what? I'll give it a Trick. He be talking fast and rhyming in time, and he's a wordsmith. I'll give that to him. He be putting together stringable words, and then that old Black Broccoli still in that fake ass rock shirt walking around, knowing he got a match. I don't know why he's still fully dressed and not getting warmed up. Now he trying to get this cracker to not show up and don't be outside. Then Kenzie's still looking at Trick like, God damn, why does this nigga own shirts? I know he's getting checks. He's on TV. Probably getting at least like 4 figures. He can't wear a $25 shirt or a $12 shirt from Walmart. Shit. So I'm thinking the same thing. Like, why this nigga ain't got no shirt on? Why he ain't shaved that chili meat? Just sitting there, just, you're going to put 8 pounds of baby oil on later, then the chili meat going to be glistening, looking like it's popping in a pan. But I digress. I was drinking. And once again, time was killed on my screen. I ain't see nobody get hit, nobody get slapped. I just saw Cracker go through a table who won't want to defend himself anyway. So, shit happens.
When I saw All Teeth Ava about to bring a white guy to the ring that had a table, I thought that bitch was gonna eat him. What did you think of this whole Jism Thanksgiving segment?
6-3-16. It was just able to get them on TV and further pump up their I guess fan following that they have. I mean, there was no purpose to this. I mean, this is something that you could have had on their YouTube channel as a online exclusive. I mean, you could have saved the time out of our lives and stuff like that. But hey, they all got on TV. Even that PC employee of the month got on TV. So hey, I'm not mad at it.
Trick and Wes backstage.
I was more perturbed that Wes was able to stump Trick with a question. I mean, he asked him that question, and Trick, you can see, like, I was waiting for the smoke to come out of Trick's ears, and he just stopped. He just stopped him dead in his tracks. It's like, well, you don't need me, so you don't need to be there. It's like, come on, Trick. Man, you got a way of words. You got your chili meat hanging out. You got your 10 pounds of Johnson & Johnson baby oil glistening on you, and you're going to let this guy stump you? I mean, come on now. I know I watched this guy back at Impact. I know what this guy does. He was a rascal. They'd go up in the treehouse. They'd hang out with old Riddle. You're going to let this guy just roll up in his $5 Tommy Bahama freaking Walmart shirt? You're going to let him stump you? Come on, Trick Willie. I mean, you got a hat that says Trick Willie. You're going to let this man stump you?
Merch.
But yeah, it was something I didn't need to see either. So
up next, Zoe Leatherface versus Soul Drywall. Soul's offense made Vic giggle. Zoe looks like trans He-Man. I think Zoe brought out the best in Soul. This is the best I've seen from her so far. Zoe wins with the running knee, but then continues to attack. Out comes Nikita for the save. The Hard R's invite White Khali to the club.
Why you don't bring people to the cookout?
White Khali disrespects them. Brawl ensues. Von Rilla rips Malik's sweater vest. Odyssey's slow ass finally shows up as White Khali and Stone leave. And we get Charlie Dempsey video hating on everyone. He plays with cards and works out. Mad Toothless Timmy vibes still. Sticks, your thoughts on Zoe versus Soul?
I thought this, like you said, I thought this was the best match that we saw Soul in it. I mean, and albeit it came in a loss, but I thought it was a really good match. She's just off that match alone, she looks like she's got some pretty good potential, but obviously being a newcomer, you're going to collect those L's, get that ring work in, and work your way to becoming somebody who can make a run in the women's division. So it wasn't mad. It was a good match. I mean, Zoe's going to pick up that dub to continue her heel run. So it was a good match.
And the Hard R's inviting Von Rilla to the club, then getting disrespected.
Man, if you're Von, what you did, you don't do. You get invited to the club or to a cookout, you don't do that. After that, the first words out of your mouth you be asking is, what can I bring? What can I do? That's the first things you gotta do. You get that invitation, you gotta, I don't care. You gotta hit the ATM machine. I don't care if you gotta take last week's paycheck. I don't care if you gotta spend it. You gotta spend it when you go in the club. You get invited, you paying for the bottle service, paying for the table, you're paying for the extracurricular activities. I mean, you're doing all that. If you get invited, you got to do that, man. You get the invitation, you got to do that. The disrespect that he showed these guys, Nah. Odyssey Jones gonna make him a freaking Matt Pizza splat on the mat, and when he faces him, man, you don't mess with the hard R's in Odyssey, man. You just don't. You got that invitation. You should have been the nice guy. You should have had Superman Stone running, going to get stuff. You should have did that, but you messed up.
Thoughts on Charlie Dempsey's character development with that video package he had?
I'm interested. I mean, the little bit that we saw with him and Chase U, I was very interested. I mean, like you said, we're getting some Toothless Timmy vibes, but I think he'd be a little bit better than what a Toothless Timmy could be in the ring and even on the mic. So I'm interested. I can't wait to see what we got going with him going forward.
Can you imagine if Toothless Timmy comes back and they become a tag team? Them versus the Creeds? Jeez.
Rescue would beat his
banger.
Cesar, we got old Zoe Leatherface back in the ring, heel Zoe versus old Soul Flat Chest. But it wasn't a bad match. What did you 632 this, or what'd you think?
No, I watched it. You know, Zoe can wrestle, man. I'm gonna say it. I don't know if y'all agree or not, but Zoe can put on a good match, bro. I think that's also what helped Soul look better in this match. You know, it's always easier when somebody is talented that can help you through a match, because you can be a great wrestler. But I think that's where I'm iffy on like Mandy being so great. Like Mandy's a great wrestler, but I don't think Mandy can carry somebody through a match. Versus like, I want to say like Randy's a good wrestler. I want to say it's good and great. Good, you can have a good match. Great, you can carry somebody through a match. So that's where I think they a little bit differ. I think Zoe carried her through the match really great, but didn't have to do much. Soul's already an athletic ass person, so it's only going to help her get better by wrestling great people, training at the PC. Like I said, these motherfuckers know how to build a women's division, so I think it was overall good match. Yeah, no need to fast forward through.
Did Saray get deported? Where the fuck is that bitch at? Mighty Morphin Saray is gone. Like where?
I saw something on Twitter, a post from her saying, I think it was either said restart or reboot or something like that. So I can only imagine we're gonna be seeing her in the next couple of weeks.
I don't know, man. You never know, man. She may have went home. They had like an outbreak of bird flu. And, bitch can't leave. I don't know.
Well, Cesar, when the hard R's invite you to the club, you do not disrespect them like old Von Rilla did.
Okay. Here's what's happening. All right. We all know the hard R's ain't really like, they ain't on that hood shit. You know, they from the burbs, but still, you got to respect the rules. Because they're rolling with Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones looked like he done shot 3 niggas while eating chicken one time while selling cocaine on the street. I don't know his business. I'm just saying, I ain't fucking with that nigga. He crazy. But still, a couple brothers, whether from the burbs or the streets, they rolling with another brother. They invite you out to the club. Odyssey got the pimp ass mobile. He obviously knows some hoes. It's Florida. Florida man's out there. All Vaughn had to do with his lame ass, Superman Stone, was be like, all right, bro, drink by the stove. I'm going to get the first bottle of Henny so he can drink in the car. You buy the brothers the reverse kryptonite, you win. That's all you got to do. Then they have no problem, buying bottles at the club, splitting the bill, tag teaming honeys, not on that mellow trick shit, like let these women talk because they hoes for like 8 hours. Nah, they like, we going back to the house and we smashing guts. You know what I'm saying? These tricks know what time it is, right? Mello and them like to talk hoes to death. I don't know. They ain't about no action except, wrestling dudes in the ring and hanging out at a bullshit barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Ozzy Jones be trying to get these hoes. He be trying to get them in. You know what I'm saying? And then you just go like, just disrespect these men to their face. To their face. If I was a hard ass next week, I'd shoot his ass. Something non-threatening, below the knee. So it's just like, assault.
Flesh
deadly weapon.
Flesh wound.
Not like, yeah, even a little flesh. No, I'd shoot his ass in the knee because he'll need to wrestle. So I'd shoot him in the knee because anything below the waist isn't attempted murder if you shoot somebody with a gun. You got to read the rules. That's just assault with a deadly weapon. First offense might get 6 to 8 months, maybe a year max. We all know the hard R is going to have good behavior. They out in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? They shoot that nigga in the chest. That's attempted murder. That's like 12 years. Oh, Massa he can't whip the whole jail. You know what I'm saying? Massa can't get you out whipping the whole jail. You know what I'm saying? They gonna shoot his ass too. It's Florida. It's Florida man. You know what I'm saying? For 6 months, good behavior. Massa's wife may get you out on bail. She probably hitting it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'd shoot his ass next week. I'd shoot Superman Stone too, because he got to get shot because you with him. That's your boy, right? That's your boy. I gotta shoot him too. If Superman crying, I'm
guilty by association.
Yeah, he guilty by association. That's your man's, right? So Superman Stone sitting there crying like, I know you ain't gay. I'll suck all 15 feet of that dick. I'm like, no, bitch, you guilty by association, motherfucker. Blow! Shoot his ass too. Right in the kneecap. Maybe shoot him in the left pinky too. Left pinky toe. Shoot that shit right off. So, right in his expensive ass shoes. Because he's a bitch.
That shit hurts too. I broke my left fucking pinky toe. It hurts.
Man, look, shit. Yeah, put hot lead in his ass, man. I'm just saying. You don't disrespect me. Try to take you to the club. You angry around here all the time. You know what I'm saying? Throwing niggas off tables and ladder matches and shit. You ain't getting no pussy. Maxine left. You know what I'm saying? You just angry for no reason. I invite you to the club. It's in Florida to get some hoes. They want to drink, have a good time. Snorting that Miley Cyrus in the bathroom. They're going to do something strange for a piece of change. And you just going to attack me? No, sir. No, sir. They got to shoot his ass. That's the only reformations I want to see next week.
I think White Khali is wearing a white hood on his spare time because he's throwing what was his name? Fuck the dude, the jacket guy. He threw him in the fucking crowd. He tossed Wesley across the fucking outside on table. He beat down the hard R's. What's really going on, White Khali? His name's White Khali. No.
Yeah.
Up next for the NXT Tag Team Championships, it's Andre Chase and Duke with Thea versus Pretty Deadly. Sticks. Side plate check. Get out of here. Did Vic just reference the Yakimoshi shampoo from Book versus Edge?
Yep.
Said Pretty Deadly have their sponsorship now. That's good shit. Andre impressive, taking out PD by himself. Duke being a team player. Chase U stomps, even gets Book into the hype. No commercial picture-in-picture, the disrespect.
Hell no.
Prince tossed over the top rope and accidentally clobbers Thea. Duke checks on her and misses the tag from Andre. Duke gets the hat tag eventually and busts out of his new punch sequence that ends with a forearm, old Dusty style. Duke tags in an exhausted Andre, who accidentally eats a boot from Duke. Spilt milk for the retain. Chase U section is upset. Andre not happy either. Then Indy ruins Roxy's TikTok. Electra rubs it in. No one cares. Cesar, your thoughts on the NXT Tag Team title matches? Chase U versus PD.
Man, that boy Bretsky, future Bretsky, is out there fighting for his life. I ain't seen a motherfucker fight for his life like that since I saw Roots 10 years ago, man. Man was fighting for his life out there in them streets. Taking it to them old British crackers, all mad at something. Man, he was out there doing work, doing dirt, hitting every move. He was Cesar 316 and getting all his shit in. Give him a teachable moment, stomping, spelling shit out of there. Booker T geeking out because these crackers got Yakamochi, whatever shampoo company like him and Goldie back in the day. Man, Chase U was on strong. On good. Then that little silly bitch had to get hit off the ramp. And then Duke took his eyes off the ball. They weren't on the same page. They had them boys reeling. Chase U was going to bring home the titles. Boy, they was going to build a new wing on Chase U. It was going to have gold. Put a little gold on the future Bretsky statue, holding up the U. They was going to, they maybe even bring Bodie back because they had money now. They had time. They had money to pay him. Pay a scholarship. Brody could have came back. Would have been great.
Hey, shout out to Bretsky, by the way, wearing the Chase U shirt at a Survivor Series.
That's because he is that nigga. I mean, we all know that's just
It's
him in the
it, yeah,
future.
it's
The
current.
some cracker in Chase U's going to enroll in the next like he's going to start some shit, build a time machine, and that's just future Bretsky now because he was like, what? Why do I got to wait till 2050 till I'm fucking awesome in a wrestler? And he comes back and he creates Chase U. We all know what this shit is. We all know what time it is. It's you, nigga. I see you. Yeah, great match. Great match.
Your thoughts on this NXT tag team title match?
It was a good match, and we still have tension inside the Chase U. I mean, now it looks like maybe Mr. Chase is going to be, maybe he's got a little bit more anger towards Duke and Thea, with Thea obviously distracting Duke and not allowing him to get tagged. I mean, I thought Mr. Chase was going to fucking just start screaming at him there outside the ring the way the camera had panned on him. But I mean, when they panned in on Mr. Chase's face, it's like, man, this guy's gonna give him more than just detention. He might be gonna do some academic probation, maybe. And that might be the teachable moment. Keep your head in the game. If you don't, I'm gonna put you on probation for a little while. But all in all, good match. The Yes Boys retain and move on, and still got some tension going on in Chase U.
I wonder what the hell Duke's end game is gonna be because there's no titles. So what the fuck is he getting out of it? Just ruining Chase U. The main event is for the North American Championship. It's old Black Broccoli Wesley versus Mello. I am him.
No, call it right, man, Griff. Call it right.
The
main event. The main event is what the cross-eyed kid loves the best, and it's nigga on nigga, because that's what he wants to see every week. He wants to see two hard, swollen, meaty niggas fight to the death for the North.
Say it. What is it? What is
for
it?
the North Continental Championship. He wants them to fight for that cotton red championship, just like two niggas would over that shit.
Book just went 6 to midnight. West jumping over rocks. I hope Super Eichner's Giovanni interest is in 2K23. Just a random thought. Anyways, no trick just yet, but you know his baby oil having chest gonna slide out here. Cross-eyed kid main event here. We got ninja on ninja action. It was in my notes.
You know what it is. You know what it is. You got these donkeys fighting for his purity, and he wants to put him in the main event so everybody can tune in.
Book is all fired up. In all seriousness, though, it's great to see Wes in the main event along with the man who don't miss. Mello has been the main event. Wes now getting his star shine, closing out the show. Ref looking like Bald Bull from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Mello goes for a jump shot. The crowd chants air ball. We're officially in overtime here. Mello has dominated most of the match. Wes with a Hurricane DDT spikes Mello's ass for a 2 3/4. Wes plants a Meteora with a pin and gets a near fall as well. Trick, of course, comes out. Wes takes him out. Wes wins and retains with a Michinoku driver. For sure, the match of the week. Then Cell Doors cover Wes's Tron when old Dommy D appears in the ring. Wes has to feast his eyes as Dom stands tall to close the show. Dominic Dijakovic, I think they called him Dijak. To close out the show. Who did I leave off with? Cesar Sticks, the main event of NXT.
It was a good match. I mean, the action in the ring was kind of mirrored Wesley's run here. Mello controlled most of the match, but when it came down to it, Wesley was able to take control and pick up the dub. So that means Mello and Trick by the cross-eyed kid got thrown back in the shed where they don't get to see sunlight for at least the next week or two. And you left out the line of the week when Vic was talking about Dijak's back. You heard Book say, "Who?" You heard Book. They even said on Twitter, they were like, Booker T going, "Who?" Say when Vic was talking about Dijak being back, that popped me so hard. I heard Book say that, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. That was the cherry on top for the match, and afterwards was just Booker T go, "Who?" So good. It was a good main event, like you said, match of the week, and it allowed us to see the returning Dijak, who most of us know, except for Book, and it was a good way to close out an NXT for Tuesday night.
Maybe Vic should have said T-Bar. Cesar, your thoughts on the main event of NXT?
Yeah, of course it was a good match. It was everything Cross-Eyed Kid wanted. I mean, he painted a picture. He had two prime young stud diggers fighting in the ring for that North Cotton championship. He had them struggling and fighting. You know what I'm saying? Out there, they must have been out there in the field fighting for that shit. Be the number one nigga on NXT to hold that Continental Championship. Yeah, he was out there. They were struggling, sweating, true grown men, giving it everything they got. Please, old Whitey in the back, fighting, tearing each other up, breaking down. You know, can't even join together. Make black look. No, you shut the fuck up. I ain't done yet. Yeah. And then what did happen? Then what? No, wait, I gotta say.
He let Trick out of the chains. He let Trick free from the chains to run out.
Yeah. And then just when you think, you got this great match, this nigga on nigga, like Cross-Eyed Kid wants. And then what did he do at the end? He had a white man reign his dominance over the nigga that won the nigga on nigga match. He had this big, strong white man put that nigga back in his place and make him look like the heel. He the champion. He the champ. Angry? He the top nigga. We all know when you black and you have an NXT title, you put the N in NXT. You put the N in NXT because you the top nigga. And then he had some white man put him back 6 feet deep. Deeper than JH in that buried alive match with that cracking piss sack. He put that nigga 6 feet. He put that nigga 7 feet deep. That's what the Cross-Eyed Kid does. He gives a nigga a little bit of hope, thinking, hey, I'm the head nigga in charge. I'm the N in NXT. I'm running the place. And then he has some white man put you down back to where you belong. That's what happened to Melo. Melo thought he was the champ. He was going into that WrestleMania NXT, the champ. And what he did, he had Cameron Grimes, a white man, put his ass down to take his championship for the first time in 6 months. Because that's what the Cross-Eyed Kid does. See, that's why Solo won the title and they put it back up in the rafters so Broccoli could win it. Because Broccoli didn't take him and put him down. No, ain't no nigga put you down. No, the white man has to make you lose. You see, Melo had the title. Then he put on the ladder. Nobody had the title. So it was a free title when Broccoli won. The free title. But I still got my nigga on nigga for that match. And then I got my superior white man to show that nigga his place on the mat, looking up at the lights for the 1, 2, 3 for that Intercontinental Championship.
The North African Championship.
Yeah. Country ass cross-eyed fuck.
You knew it was trouble when you saw the jail doors open up. You knew what was happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the jail doors, huh? Oh, you trying to be free, nigga? No, you locked down by the white man. Because the white man is running this show. And there's a white man in the back controlling it all.
All right, before I fucking die in front of everybody. We're gonna take a little break. This we'll be right back. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Shit, they're in Chicago. Regal in the ring, the crowd letting him have it, says MJF will explain himself next week. Mox is out, stares daggers at Regal. Bryan Danielson gets in between them, begs Mox not to attack Regal, then slaps him. Pours his heart out to Max. The crowd chants bullshit. Chicago crowd screaming for blood. Mox tells Regal to run. Regal actually leaves, hopefully to SmackDown to shout "War Games." Na 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 chant from the fucking crowd. Renee backstage with Keith Lee. Sneaky Swerve approaches. Swerve covers the camera as they make out. We have the All Atlantic Championship match. Orange Cassidy with the Best Friends and Rocky versus Hagar with the JAS. I took a shit. Plenty of outside shenanigans. Hagar rocking his purple hat. It's magic. It's not helping him. In fact, he lets go of an ankle lock to go put the hat back on. And then Orange Cassidy applies the deadliest move in all of sports entertainment to roll up. Orange Cassidy retains. The Factory come out, and America turns it to the World Cup. Lights out. Evil Buffy on stage, being the Underfaker. Black Magic crack a shit, murder everyone. Is it? Could it be? Caesar? Cluster fucking man. Gotta
catch 'em all.
That's what closes out that segment. Caesar, we get Regal explaining himself, sort of, and that MJF is coming out next week. Mock shenanigans, Brian shenanigans, thoughts? And sorry, folks, I'm gonna start drinking.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't really give a shit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't give really two shits.
He watched it this morning.
About anything. Yeah, what these crackers yelling about what? Yelling about what? Oh, he betrayed me. Turned on me. So what? Should have put that cracker away earlier in the match. Should have gave him the opportunity, you stupid bitch. Shut the fuck up, go on your vacation. And this cracker crying. Hey man, I know this man. Probably had a reason for doing what he did. Oz Mox out a shot his ass. Like them hard R's. Shoot that nigga right in the kneecap. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you gonna cost me my title, my money? Trying to feed my kids, nigga. Vegas is expensive. It's hot. Gotta run the air conditioner 24/7. Would have shot his ass right in the middle of the ring, right in the kneecap. And you crackers crying. So I whatever. I fast forward through most of this. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So he's like, please. To third, please. I fast forward. I didn't care.
Do you care about Sneaky Swerve and Keith Lee? The saga continues.
No, they're gonna talk off. No, nigga, don't talk off camera. Air this shit out like the Real Housewives of AEW. You bitch. Air this shit out. Put it on camera. Yo, well, I didn't. Sticks knows what happened in the ring. He's trying to probably break that cracker's fingers again, and he ain't want to cheat. Air that shit out. Nigga, he gonna take off that big ass sweater. Where that nigga get that big ass sweater from? See, that's anime. Anime fans don't make shirts that big. Okay? They're all little skinny Japanese crackers who wear mediums and extra smalls. This big ass nigga Keith Lee had a big anime shit on. Where you get that shit from? He probably paid $800 for that. There was probably 3 sweaters they had to sew together for his big ass. And he took that shit off and threw it on the floor. And Swerve gonna cover up the camera. We gonna talk about this later. That camera, get this shit off my camera, nigga. This camera expensive. Shit off my camera. I'm responsible for this. No, air that shit out right now, you little bitch. So I ain't care about that either.
Orange Cassidy defends the All Atlantic Championship against Hagar.
Angria. Angria. No. I don't have to read from the good book.
What?
I don't have to read from the good book. I don't even have the energy to bring up everybody's favorite segment of the week. But I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit, man. This cracker comes out here. He's getting belts. He's getting opportunities. He's got a world title match. And this cracker be coming out here, kicking people in the ankles, doing like 8 suicide dives, throwing punches, ripping off my tribal chief. He's only got 3 other moves that involve a spinning DDT, and off the second rope DDT, and then doesn't even jump off the top rope. He just kind of falls off it.
And a stun dog 100 air.
Yeah, and a stunner. And then an air raid crash. And this nigga champion, come on. That nigga champion. That's what it all takes. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You got 2 guys that come out with this cracker. You put on bangers. Every week they come out, either with him or without him. And they can't get no love. They can't get no championship opportunities, huh? You got to mix them up with a cracker from New Japan with an eye patch. Way bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying. Just sick of this shit, man. I'm over Orange. I don't even have the energy to rant about how I'm over Orange. And then the disrespect you take this man, Jack Swagger, we the people. He got that shit over. I want to be clan having shit. That super southern ass cracker. And now he's reduced to don't touch my purple hat.
I like this hat.
This is a WWE champion. This is how you treat WWE champion? Because, I mean, Chris Jericho's the next WWE champion, and he calls himself the Ocho. You got John Moxley, the next WWE champion, winning your bullshit titles 3 times. You got another WWE champion who's great, who can go in the ring, who was like 300 pounds more muscle than this skinny cracker off the street, carrying around your title in a book bag in a JanSport. And he gets beat by the most dangerous move in all of sports entertainment. Goddamn roll up. Just over the fuckery, man, Greer. I don't have the energy, man, to defend this shit. To defend it. This nigga beat Pac. Pac. Out here wrestling with a broken nose. On a roll up. Wash my hands, man. I wash my hands.
Sticks, the opening segments. We had Regal out there. We had Mox out there. We had Bryan Danielson out there. Your thoughts?
Still didn't hear why he did it. He just came out and he said MJF's gonna go, come next week. Mox came out basically telling how he broke his heart, stabbed him in the back. Bryan Danielson, and I don't know what he was talking about. Fucking organic fucking gingerbread man came out and fucking said, "Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, Mox. Don't hurt him." Man, we didn't hear anything. We didn't clear up anything except for we had 3 guys come out here, one pissed, one begging for a guy, and the other one stood in the corner like he always does, fucking watching these 2 guys freaking plead. We didn't hear why he did it. So it was a waste of my time. And then we had Swerve and Keith Lee. I mean, it was below deck AEW. I mean, we still didn't hear about it. You're going to cover up the camera. Man, we want to see this stuff. You should have pushed the cameraman away, and then walk away, and then go a little bit. All of a sudden the cameraman just come up sneakily somewhere and record it, and we find out why. Don't cover it up and then just walk away without letting us know. I mean, I highly doubt we're getting a Keith Lee heel turn. I mean, you tried to be the good cop, bad cop, and then Keith Lee ended up just turning his back on you at the pay-per-view and walked off. So, I mean, we got to get the payoff of those two facing each other sometime. I mean, might as well do it now. And then the All Atlantic Championship, like Cesar said, man, this guy beat Pac. I mean, this shows us at best, if you're going to give Orange Cassidy a championship, it's like what MJF said, mid. You give him a mid-card title, then you hope for the best. This guy should have been him and Trent and Chucky, the two guys that carry the best friends that are better than what he is. Those three should be trios champions. That should be the only championship that Orange Cassidy has, is being part of a team. You shouldn't be a singles guy. He walks around with a goddamn Jan Sport backpack with that title in there, giving fucking half-ass thumbs up, like Cesar said, throwing freaking grandma super kicks at people's cankles. And he's facing Jake Hager, who can go in the ring. Like Cesar said, he made the We the People. He got that shit off. He got that shit going hot. And now you got him just worried about a goddamn purple hat that a guy that made us all think that wasn't going to join the JS, who was actually in the JS, who threw it away. I mean, what we got going on here? I mean, this
is really in charge. No.
Yeah. Who's running this shit show? I mean, seriously, this first half hour, 45 minutes of TV was better served. I could have better served watching reruns of something than this shit. Hell, I could have sit and just in silence and would have had more fun than watching this. I mean,
could have watched NXT Chicago. Definitely would have been way better.
Yeah, I could have got on the Peacock and watched something. I could have asked Cesar, hey, Cesar, what could I watch for like 45 minutes? He could told me, jump on that Peacock, and he could have gave me a pay-per-view. And I would have had more fun watching that than when I watched.
You could have watched Ivy Nile on Level Up, Ragdoll some bitches.
I could have watched the last
Definitely would have been better. Definitely would have been better.
Oh, God, yes. Lizzo Dust. I could have watched Lizzo Dust main event Level Up and probably would have been better than what I watched.
Cracker probably is leveling up.
Fucking making out with old Big Country.
Old Big Country, slapping him on the ass.
Stokes is out with All Ego. He hyping. Ethan shits on the crowd. Stark's out, taped up, but could still pose.
Oh, but wait, hold that really? Come on, it's your boy, Ricky Starks walking out.
Boy, absolute. On three, fellas, on three. 1, 2, 3. He's taped up, man. The man can still pose.
Every time Ricky Starks come out, it's like that Bobby Lashley. You know, Bobby Lashley comes out in the crowd. He's like, when Ricky Starks gets on the turnbuckle, and he's like, and he's like, that shit gets me hype.
The revolution will be televised. Ethan
right.
Page, All Ego versus Absolute. Ricky Starks. I know, Sticks. His eyes were glued to the TV for this one.
Only thing I paid attention to throughout this whole episode was this match.
By the way,
yeah, pretty much.
Taz is getting extra annoying on commentary. I don't know if you guys notice this, like week after week. Yeah. He's like,
but he made up for it during the women's match. I don't know if you heard it, Mangria. He made up for it in the women's match.
Probably did, but he's like cutting off Tony and saying, "Well, I said that earlier. Why aren't you giving me credit?" It's like, all right, Taz.
No, wait.
Check your ego, Taz.
When did they botch the commercial talk? Because remember, Excalibur was talking about future events, and then Taz said something, and then you're like, "What? You want me to cut it? I'll cut it. We're going to Indianapolis next week or something." Like they botched.
I don't know. He's just getting very annoying. Obvious target on Ricky's body. Still putting up a great fight. Stokes shenanigans, pulling Page out the way. He gets thrown out for it. Stark superplex, maybe not such a great idea because of his ribs. You got to imagine after every near fall, Sticks is clutching his pearls. Ethan hit a ripcord like power slam a la Jumungus style for a 2.5. 3 spears later, and it's absolute Ricky Starks night. He wins and will face MJF at Winter is Coming for the AEW Championship. All right, Sticks. I know this wasn't the outcome you wanted, but go ahead and tell us. I want you to run down how you were feeling, what your thoughts were, what the end results. What were your thoughts about this match?
Gentlemen, like I have said numerous times, numerous episodes, wanted Ethan Page to win, but I had a feeling he wasn't going to. Goddamn Tony Skeets gets my hopes up, gets him in the finals. And who does he end up facing? As soon as I watched Zero Dark 30, whatever the fuck their pre-show is, as soon as I saw Absolute win his match to go on and face All Ego, I knew then. My guy was fucked. I knew, because we all know you ain't gonna have a heel Ethan Page go against. We all know MJF's not a face. He's a heel. I mean, he's got Regal. After we saw Regal slip, he cheated to win. So you're not gonna have a heel versus a heel. And then with Ricky Starks winning, there's only one good thing I came out of this. He's gonna lose to a guy that I can at least root for in that championship match. Because if he would have lost, if Tony Skeets would have pulled that bullshit Ethan Page versus Murder Hawk, I would have quit. I would have quit. I wouldn't have watched on Wednesday nights. I would have told you boys, hey, sorry boys, I'm dipping out on Wednesday nights. Especially if they would have had Murder Hawk beat Ethan Page. I would have dipped. I would have been like, boys, Caesar 632 on Wednesday nights. I didn't catch shit, and I ain't reading no cliff notes. But it was a good match. Ricky Starks, he was getting beat up. Ethan Page, he targeted them ribs. And then Absolute broke my heart. Started putting stuff together, and he ended up beating my guy. This will probably be the closest Ethan Page ever gets to a heavyweight championship. And I just came to that realization. This is that 1, 2, 3 count hit. This is it. He should have stayed in Impact. He could have. The North could have reigned. He could have been X Division champion. Hell, if Ethan Page, if it wasn't for Josh, if Josh wasn't going to be Impact champion, Ethan Page could have been Impact champion. But what are we at now? He bounced from being with best friends, or no, the men of the year to being in the firm. And now where do we go from here? Where do we go?
Cesar, when after the match ended, Styx reached for the pint of Taka vodka. He had to cheer himself up. He'll pop the top.
Oh, I'm about to open the 12-pack.
To cheer himself up.
It was a Miller Lite tier night for your boy on Wednesday night.
To cheer himself up, he went back to Summerfest and watched his victory over CBG. He had to recoup himself.
Of course you did, yeah, man. Yeah.
Cesar, your thoughts on old Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks?
But see, Sticks, you see this as a sad thing. I see this as a great thing, because we all know that MJF is going to beat Ricky Starks. And we all know that if it was Ego Page, he would have beat him somehow too. Let's really just be honest. MJF ain't about to lose a title.
But at least he would have been in the heavyweight championship match. That's
but I mean, if you're in the match all the time and you don't win the title, then you ain't shit. Look at Roddy Piper. Look at Mr. Perfect. All guys who were like.
The thing of it is, that might have been his only, like, if he made it that championship match, that might be his only championship match in his AEW career. I mean, with as many people they got in that locker room, hell, he might not ever sniff a championship match.
Right, but what do we always say? Somebody's always hurt. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of dudes in that locker room. Shit, Pac broke his nose Sunday too. Shit, these motherfuckers get hurt every 3 months at a pay-per-view. Adam Cole ain't been back. Who's really MJF gonna fight? Adam Page ain't been back. Adam Cole ain't back. I mean, Moxley probably about to go on his vacation now. MJF's gonna have to fight somebody. They're gonna have to build up somebody. If they keep the firm, That's why I said I kind of liked it that they threw MJF out. If they keep the firm, then you have Ethan Page at the front of that thing. You need to build Ethan Page like you built MJF when he had the Pinnacle. Build him with the firm, being the top guy. Yeah, there's other belts in there. I don't know. Hopefully, he beats Orange Cassidy. That bullshit. Or he wants to fight Samoa Joe for the one of the two titles. He have two titles. Do that bullshit. We all know Ricky Starks is just the fodder or a guy hopefully they can see main eventing. But if they take that risk and then, he beat Ethan Page, that's got to be another guy they see hopefully can be main eventing.
Well, that being
Ethan Page ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Cesar, what did you think of the actual match?
Oh, no, the match was great. I thought the match was great. Hey, come on. It told the classic injured face. He beat Murder Hawk. He beat Brian Cage. He had attacked in the back, injured, and then, still taped up, overcame it all, had the manager cheat for him. It's classic underdog building up. Whether he's still going to be hurt facing MJF, I don't know because it's a couple weeks, so it could give him time to heal, at least some. So maybe he comes out with just a tape. But I mean, shit, Ricky Starks versus MJF. I mean, I'm gonna watch that shit. Yeah, we all gonna watch that shit. If it was all ego versus MJF, we're gonna watch that shit. But come on, man, how many times did he get? Look, Juice Robinson got that Eliminator tournament match with John Moxley. Where he at? I ain't seen him since that match. So just getting in the matchsticks really ain't shit. It really ain't shit. I mean, hell, they had that green-haired cracker fight Moxley, and that dumb son bitch ain't been on air in 3 weeks since we talked about that. So this match was really good. The hype was behind it. Yeah, Taz is getting annoying and whatever, but Ricky's showing the passion. I think they're really just trying to build Ricky to being a top guy. And this is the best way to do it. Yeah, he loses to MJF. He had a heavyweight championship match. Maybe he takes MJF to the limit. So then, Ricky can take a step down and go for other titles. He had that FTW title. Now maybe he can win. Maybe he can fight Cassidy for a title, face versus face at a pay-per-view. Maybe he could fight Samoa Joe because he's shown he can beat big men even when he's hurt. So maybe he can overcome him for a Ring of Honor championship or the TNT championship. And maybe get a good run doing that, or maybe even fight All Ego for that title for a while, because they kind of level that as that's kind of going to be one of the next guys up. So maybe he and Ego can get some over that. Ego can even bring up, my boy Scorpio Sky held that title. You think I can't hold it? They can fight over some shit like that. So, I think it leaves way more doors open. But you want to face against a heel MJF. But otherwise, great match. I'm not mad when Ricky Starks in the ring.
Jade Cargill with the baddies approached Bow Wow at his concert. Renee with them backstage. Red Velvet is back. Celebration set for next week. Smart Mark says no comment on Bow Wow's celebration situation. Kiera Hogan fired from the baddies. And we have the second of 7 from the trios rivalry between the Elite and the Death Triangle. The Elite was booed, of course, because they're in Chicago. We got CM Punk chants. They really need to go to more than 5 towns for this shit. Pac sporting a Cody Rhodes face protector. Don Callis joins commentary. Fuck the Elite chants. Fuck CM Punk chants too, I think. Penta gets apron powerbomb by Matt. Omega with the CM Punk mock gesture, but gets his soul removed with a massive Phoenix cutter. Matt botches a buckshot like CM Trash. I gotta say, with the crowd's energy and the incredible action here, it's becoming a great match. Omega bites Pac. The action is insane. If there's one thing AEW does great, it's trio tags like this. The Bucks take Pac's mask off. Omega hits V-Trigger and GTS to Pac, but he kicks out. Matt kicks Pac in the nards. Matt tries to use hammer on Pac, but Penta strikes Matt with his own hammer. Pac pins and gets the win. Renee on stage says Thunder Rosa has relinquished the AEW Women's Championship, making Jamie Hayter the official AEW Women's Champion. She brings her out. The Doctor and Rebel, not Reba, follow. The Doctor interrupts Hayter, just waxes about Jamie. Jamie needs new music. Caesar. Do you care about the Bow Wow shit?
Cut the shit.
Exactly. The second of 7 trios tag matches, the Elite versus Death Triangle.
So since you didn't see the pay-per-view, did you see BTE?
Where they kept the fuck CM Punk chants in?
Oh yeah, because that happened on the pay-per-view. So I do know that they were like fuck CM Punk during the pay-per-view. And apparently CM Trash still watches the product. And he was not happy Wednesday about the failed buckshot and the GTS and the kick out of the GTS to a man with a broken nose. Apparently, he's not happy. But you do know Ray Phoenix used the hammer during the pay-per-view? Yeah. So I think it's funny how Ray Phoenix used the hammer, and now Penta used the hammer. And yeah, the Elite are down 2-0. Now, if they go on a fucking like 3-1 LeBron type shit, I'm gonna kill myself. Because that's stupid as shit.
It's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen.
I see it coming already, bro. Like
as soon as they announced 7, you fucking knew what was gonna happen.
It was going 3-1 these hoes. So yeah, the Elite will win the next one. And then they'll win the fourth one. And then if the Elite win the last 3, dude, I'm fucking out, bro. I'm fucking so out. It's not even funny. So that means like
I gotta say though, all 6 of these guys in the ring at fighting each other, they never miss. These guys,
no. Both
it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I've only seen highlights of the pay-per-view match, and that shit was awesome. But this match was so good. So good.
They know each other so well.
Yeah, but like we said, there's guys in here who know each other, who all can wrestle, who are tag team specialists. You have a tag team and a singles guy who are like elite status singles guys, so you can blend with them. But they all spend time together. They're all great. This shit is live. And then he pulls out the hammer, and then he pulls out the hammer to his fucking hammer. Hits him on the head. Damn, this shit was all good, man. I got no qualms and no beefs about this match. This shit was great.
Thunder Rosa finally relinquishes the championship, and Jamie Hayter is your official AEW Women's Champion.
Yeah, not interim, as the good doctor said. Not interim, because we do big things over here. Which is funny, because like, if she was never coming back, they're gonna still write Toni Storm as the interim championship?
No, they said because Thunder Rosa surrendered it, that Toni Storm is officially a legit AEW Women's
Champion. Okay, so she had an official run.
Yeah,
that's cool. But yeah, like, so that only proves that the doctor only brings talent in, because she, as a former women's champion, brought in the new women's champion, and they running shit. Yeah, great for Thunder Rosa. Yeah, everybody hates Thunder Rosa. The bitch too stiff. Get her the fuck out of here.
Sandbagging bitches. Yeah. Sticks, do you care about Bow Wow?
Who? This guy ain't been relevant since like Mike. What the fuck we talking about?
And the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. The second of 7 trios matches, the Elite versus Death Triangle.
I believe when we were messaging back and forth during the actual pay-per-view, I believe I told you these are the only 2 teams that could do a best of 7 that could keep you somewhat invested during the whole 7 matches. These guys, match 2, came out, still kept me invested. These guys know each other, like you said, know each other so well. These guys go all out. Plus, we got the little shenanigans with the Elite, especially being in Chicago, hitting the fucking messed up buckshot, and then Kenny hitting the GTS. Now, CM Punk, he can cry about it all he wants, but this guy, I'm pretty sure his closet isn't empty. He's probably got some skeletons. He's probably done and said some shit that pissed people off. Well, now I know what that's like, buddy. Too bad. You're sitting at home because you fucked up and had to make a press conference all about yourself. Cry to your wife. Maybe she's the only one that would give 2 shits about what you think. All in all, the match was really good. Probably the best match on Dynamite, and look forward to how they're gonna counteract Death Triangle using the hammer. I mean, obviously this is a thing. This is gonna continue to be a thing, so it'll be interesting to see if the ref or if somehow someone figures it out that they're using this, and how this is gonna go going forward. But all in all, it was a good match. I mean, these guys can go. So,
by the way, shout out to AJ Lee. She's fucking jacked. I don't know if you've seen her lately. She's got like a 12-pack. She's all kinds of fit.
I think there's rumors she might be getting back into wrestling. Like, I know she's got something to do with
wow.
I don't know if it's either Glow or Women of Wrestling, but
yeah,
I think she might be maybe gonna do some wrestling, maybe.
Hopefully. Thunder Rosa, Ding Dong, the witch is gone. We got Jamie Hayter is your official champ, Sticks.
Christ, it took long enough. I mean, as soon as we knew that Thunder Rosa, they made the announcement, we all knew this bitch ain't coming back. There ain't nothing that they could do that would smooth everything over in the back to bring her ass back. You should have just stripped her and then let it ride off in the sunset, and then let it somehow have us see it on Twitter like 2-3 months down the road that they came to a mutual agreement to part ways. I mean, I was glad that they recognized Tony's reign as a legit champion. This is the shit they should have did of fucking CM Punk. This is what they should have did. I mean, we all knew as soon as this guy won that championship, he wasn't going to make it 2 weeks. He didn't even make it 5 fucking days. Then he blew out got injured on a bullshit fucking top flippy dippy move. But I'm glad that they're recognizing Tony's reign as legit champion. And I'm glad now that haters gonna hate. She's the legit fucking champion. Now let's fucking go. Now, if we're gonna get a series with her and Tony, I'm not gonna be mad at that. I mean, I think that'd be really good. Does it set up the breakup of Britt and Jamie down the road? Who knows? But I think they put the title on her at the right time. She's peaking. She's wrestling really good, and she's going to put on some really good matches for their women's division. So I'm glad we got some clarity on that shit now.
You know, Tony Skeets, he's taking baby steps, throw out the interim. No more interim, Tony Skeets. Come on, learn from your mistakes for the love of Christ. But I digress. Hayter and the Doctor versus TJ versus Willow and Sky Blue. This is the butt meat buffet match of the week. These chicks keep These chicks keep super kicking and having their wedgies get deeper and deeper. Great spreading, eye candy, not great wrestling, just plump cheeks. Dr. Curb Stomp, Sky Blue for the win. Sky Blue's from Chicago, I believe. So I think she was getting massive pops there. Plus, she's got a great ass. Top Flight and FTR with Renee interview backstage. Top Flight challenge FTR for Ring of Honor tag titles on Rampage, which Sticks would tell us about, but sadly, fucking Dante Martin got injured, I heard, on fucking Rampage. So Top Flight is just cursed.
No way.
Acclaimed every Wednesday.
Sure did.
Acclaimed every Wednesday with Daddy Ass Out. It's a scissor fest. Why? Because everybody loves the Acclaim.
Loves the Acclaim.
Daddy Ass's hands are healed. Scissor me, Daddy Ass. Jeff Jarrett, Sanjay, Worst Khali, Jay Lethal talk shit. We get a TNA sucks chant. Anyways, they scissor everyone. Sticks, your thoughts on the butt meat buffet match of the week?
Hey, boys.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You put it on mute and jerked off?
I wasn't paying attention to that shit. I was checking out the butt meat all night. I didn't know what the fuck was. I was in a trance. It was hypnotic, man. It was like drinking alcohol, and then you just got tunnel vision. All I saw was butt meat. Next thing I know, the match is over with. Luckily, the Doctor and Jamie won. So,
they won? I don't even know who won.
So Sticks in his refractory period, he noticed.
I came to as soon as the 1, 2, 3 hit the mat. I'm like, oh, what the fuck day is it?
I didn't even know there was a pin.
But yes, I was lost in the hypnotic butt beat of that match. So I cannot say if it was good or bad, but it was sports entertaining. It
was something.
Sticks, give us a brief summary on FTR versus Top Flight, please.
It was a hell of a match. It really was. I mean, this was a really good match. And like you said, unfortunately, Dante Martin got hurt. I really hope they run it back. Yeah, because the odd thing was when they started the match, they talked about his brother being in that car wreck and it being career threatening. And then
FTR said that shit during the interview. Oh, you guys have had some bad luck. And we understand.
Then a couple minutes later, Dante gets hurt. But it was a good match. I mean, obviously, FTR's in it, so they're gonna put on a hell of a match. Top Flight, underrated when healthy. Underrated, can put on good matches. Tag team and singles. I was disappointed to see that Dante got hurt, but as a whole, the match was really good. So there's your recap.
Unfortunately, Sticks, we have fucking the Worst Khali, Jeff Jarrett, Sanjay, and Jay Lethal inserting themselves in a story with the Acclaimed. Thoughts on that segment?
Do you really want to test how good your tag team champions are by giving them these fucking guys? I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it was Jay Lethal and somebody else, but it's Jay Lethal, the Outcast Curry brother, fucking Sanjay Numbers, and fucking old washed up Jeff Jarrett. I mean, you've got fucking tag teams galore on your roster. Fuck, you're good at just throwing tag teams together. Swerve in our glory. You're gonna trot these fucking guys out. Like I've said since Jeff Jarrett started, the only good thing this motherfucker brings to the table is his fucking Impact TNA fucking entrance song. That is it. And that's just a fucking temporary pleasure. I mean, what are we doing with these guys? I mean, we got the good news. Daddy Ass's hands are healed. Back to the Scissor Me Daddy. Back to the Scissor Party. We're going to get every Wednesday. But then you're going to fucking bring these 4 guys, this cold bucket of water to throw on us with this shit? I mean, come on. What the fuck are we doing? Tony Skeets? What the fuck, man? What are we doing here? You brought this motherfucker back, and now we're just gonna you're gonna keep pushing him, fucking making us fucking see him. We don't need to see him. Let him do his backstage role quietly and not have us see his ass till this time next year.
I'm going to say something controversial, fellas. I'd rather see the Factory fight the Acclaimed than fucking Jeff Jarrett and the Worst Khali and company. But I digress. Cesar, did I get your thoughts about this already?
No.
The butt meat match of the week? What'd you think?
Butt meat. This is where Taz redeemed himself, because I don't know if you heard it. If you have that on your DVR, go back and watch it. At some point before the ending of the match, he was like, "Oof." Yeah, because something happened and bitches got kicked. They were in the ring. He goes, two girls. He said, yeah, those two ladies just got kicked in the bush. He literally said that on live TV. And the only reason I know is because I watched this shit show. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't watch it last night after that pay-per-view. I ended up drinking. I watched it this morning. And that's why I know that Taz said that shit about them ladies getting kicked in the bush. He said it this morning, and that's the only redeeming qualities about
what
the
did
rest of that
Excalibur and Tony say when he said that?
I don't even know. I was too busy laughing, and you know I'm not rewinding on that shit.
Right, dead silence, probably.
Yeah, I wanted to. I said both of them ladies got kicked in the bush.
Good stuff, Taz. I'm not even gonna ask. I want to ask, but I don't want to. Did you watch Rampage?
Bitch, you know I ain't watching no goddamn
And
Rampage.
then we had the Acclaim segment. What'd you think of that shit?
I was trying to go a whole episode, man. A whole episode.
Oh no.
But you know I've been drinking.
Oh no.
And the booze does something to me. I did not have the energy at the beginning of this episode, and I wanted to rant about some things.
We still got an event to go, folks.
But I think I have the energy, man, Grill. I think I have the energy. I think I need you to say them words that power the people, that ramp it up.
And now
double your money and make it stack. I'm on to the next one. On to the next one.
Of the week.
Look here. I get it. Yeah, you have a new tag team championship, acclaimed every Wednesday. It rhymes with your logo or your brand name. But you're doing, here's what you're fucking doing. You're Adam Paging this shit with your hottest tag team in the fucking company. You're putting mediocre shit for them to fight. All right, they're fighting the old guys who they beat them. And we all know what that is. We all know you put nigga on nigga in that ring just to keep that nigga on nigga shit coming. And then yeah, they could have fought FTR, but no, you put Swerve in Our Glory. That nigga on nigga. The same nigga on nigga they beat the titles for. So I see you there. Tony Skeets, you stupid bitch. And then you have these guys come out and just cut promos. You have to get the fuck out of here. This ain't your show. You have them cut promos. I don't give a fuck what they have to say. I want to see my tag team championships fight. Oh, but I digress. You have FTR who have 3 fucking belts and they never fucking fight or challenge them belts. Oh, that's right. I forgot how that shit works. Because you're new trios 6-man tag is the new special fight. Yeah, y'all niggas gonna fight 7 matches over the next 7-8 goddamn weeks. And I'm a main event that shit. It's gonna be the top 6 crackers, Mexican wetbacks in this fucking department. Yeah, y'all gonna fight. And you gonna hit crackers with hammers and chairs and dicks. Because that's how you fucking want to go about it. Yeah, but my regular tag team, no, I just want you niggas to come out and rap and sizzle so everybody buys the merch and sizzle with Billy Gunn's old ass to get him over just so the crowd can say, oh, sizzle me daddy, just cut a dumb promo. Y'all niggas ain't got a wrestle. I just want you rapping and say dumb shit on Twitter. All that fuck shit you got to do. That's bullshit. And then finally, you want to have a new challenge for them? And what do? What do? You put a nigga, you put a red dot 7-foot cracker, and you put whatever the hell Sanjay Numbers is. You know he ain't Asian, but he does numbers. You put that dumb bitch in there with your tag team champions? Yeah, how many teams do you have? How many teams? Well, you can't do top flight because they injure, but that once again would be nigga on nigga. You can't do the elite because they're in a 7-way fucking match, fucking cracker shit. You can't do the super elite because all them niggas is concussed more than Tua in week 6 against the Bills. What other tag teams? Are there other tag teams in there? Oh, I guess you could do the Varsity Bloods, but who? Who? I guess you could do the Factory, but once again, who? Who? I mean, I guess you could do FTR. Can't see that dumbass. Oh yeah, whatever, bitch. I ain't worried about it. We can't see FTR because Uncle Dax is wrestling singles matches, trying to get his wins up so he can maybe fight Wardlow, or Samoa Ho for the TNT Championship. Oh, here's a shocker. Ooh, I guess you could do best friends, but they're too busy walking Orange Cassidy to the fucking ring to have an even tag team match. But no, you pick Jay Lethal, just Mr. Mediocre, who you're disrespecting. No, he's not Mr. Mediocre to me. He's Mr. Mediocre to the AEW fans. You know what I'm saying? Just disrespecting him with that 7-foot curry cracker and other cracker. I'm not going to even mention that fucker Mangria told me to mention. Just fuck him. All right? If I saw that white man, if I saw that white man in real life, I'd stab him with Drew's sword. I would just go to jail. I'd go to jail and do it proudly. I know the sheriff would bail me out. He'd bail me out in a heartbeat. I don't even want to. He would probably sell Jake's parents' house to get the money to bail me out. And he'd do it. Because he knows what time it is. Why is this old fuck in your dumbass company? The only person who wrestles in that faction is Jay Lethal. He is. That 7-foot asshole don't do nothing except have Darby bounce off his ass. That's all he does. He just stands there in a suit. And another cracker gets his ass whooped by an 8-year-old girl. You know how I know that? I seen it. You're wasting the talent of these two brothers who you've let them organically rise to power within your company. And that's always great. When somebody can get over by themselves, it's always great. And now you've taken the reins of them and you put them on the top, and they're shit in the bed. They're just shit in the bed. Like, they haven't wrestled anybody. Yeah, all they did is wrestle the last guys they beat. That's it. They're not wrestling anybody new. They're just coming out every Wednesday and cutting promos. It's a nigga's birthday. It's just a promo about nothing. Now they're wrestling Jay Lethal and I guess a mystery opponent. So we don't know any of those three assholes. That guitar swinging prick can't move with a shit in the ring. I hope he gets his ass in the ring and y'all kill him. Just Rey Mysterio his ass. He's in the ring. He signed up for that. He signed the contract. Rey Mysterio that nigga. Get a body in the ring. Rey Mysterio this cracker. There's some 7-foot cracker who we know can't wrestle. And then the 5'2" fucking pencil in his ear cracker who we know can't wrestle. I didn't care for this segment at all. At all. Y'all just gonna come out there and talk? No. You're the tag team champs. Fucking wrestle. Build to something great, not this bullshit. Because, you know, if you keep doing shit like this, what's the excuse? They're really gonna say this. Oh man, this is like Hangman's Championship. He didn't wrestle anybody good. He just defended the title when he defended the title. And then, yeah, we want somebody credible like CM Trash. And she want Kenny's title when Kenny was fighting everybody. Yeah, this is bad booking. You can't blame the wrestler for how the motherfucker who books the show books the show. You have to blame that asshole first. Because the guy who wrestles is going to go out there and wrestle to his best. But if he's on bullshit matches, why would I care? If you're just out there saying acclaimed every week and you just cut promos and you ain't wrestling, why would I care? Are you defending the titles? Y'all niggas just ducking everybody. What's the point of this dumbass ranking system? Who should be fighting for these titles? So, in conclusion, Tony, you a piece of shit. You fucking up these niggas' run. I watched you do it through Hangman, you stupid bitch. I love a good drunk. A good drunk. He had a great title. He fucked him over. He went over redemption. He whooped his monkey ass in the ring. And he was finally on top. And what'd you do? You ran that cracker to the ground. Now you about to do it with some niggas. And see, you got some melanin in your skin too. So that means you either hate niggas and you love the white man. You're sucking on that white cock. Huh? You think that's what you got to do to get over, huh? See, your daddy ain't sucking no white cock to get his money. But your white ass live in America, and you have the shittiest team in the NFL, the fucking Jaguars. That piece of shit fucking brand. And you're sucking all the white cock you can get, the white sperm, all over your Jordans behind the fucking ramp. You fucking piece of shit. And you're ruining some niggas. And now I'm pissed. Because if these niggas was in NXT, matches they would have some big old nigga with Mello and Trick Willie. They have these Creed crackers in the Acclaim. Shit. You could have niggas on Hawaiian niggas with the Usos and shit. We all know what who stands for, motherfucker. Ooh, shit, the New Day. That's even more nigga on nigga. Well, them cotton fields would be on fire if they was in WWE. And we over here just gotta have Swerve in our glory versus the Acclaim for the 8th time in 2 months. Your crack ass don't know how to promote nigga on nigga. You can't promote nobody else in your tag team because you over here sucking the white man's dick, the elite. I'm gonna give y'all 6 more chances to win these titles back because I gave them to y'all. Not because I could have put the Swerve, gave the best friends in Orange Cassidy. No. I'm sucking y'all's dick. Yo, elite, you can have all the titles. Whatever title you want, elite, y'all can have them. Piece of shit. This is the reason. I hope you die. And it's in your contract that you have to sign this shit over to somebody else. You fuckboy Tony Skeets.
Other than that, Cesar has no thoughts on the subject. We got a main event here, folks. It's for the Ring of Honor Championship. It's the Ocho. It's Jericho versus Ishii. They're trolling us, right? This is the main event?
Yeah.
What the fuck? If I had a segment where I complained, this would be it.
Go ahead. You can start one right now. Garbage. Wow, this was horrible. Is it because it was a nigga on nigga?
Horrible. My God, this was horrible.
He didn't even hear it.
We got a slap fest. We got a forearm fest. This is the main event for real? Why did they give them so much time? 20 minutes? Is something exciting going to happen? The commercials are more entertaining in the picture-in-picture. Jericho's titties are bleeding. Jericho wins with the Lion Tamer. Claude slaps Jericho on the stage. This is called all trash wrestling for a reason. Tony Skeets, my God, the match arrangement. For the love of Christ, why was this your main event? Cesar, make it make sense, Cesar. Make it make sense. What do you
mean make it make sense?
What the fuck was he thinking?
I'm not sucking no white man dick. I can't make this shit make sense. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He's like, I'm gonna put these 2 old niggas at the end of the show. I'm surprised they put these 2 old niggas at the end of the show. I thut they'd be asleep, waking up to a Denny's 50? Breakfast at 5 a.m.
They're both 50 or like, well, what the?
Yeah, the combined age with them and Aubrey in the ring was probably 137. And that's in dog years.
The world said Ishii is a main eventer in AEW, and it's for the Ring of Honor Championship.
Even though what in Fight for the Fallen coming up?
This is Fight for the Fuckery. This was horrible. What
Fight for the Fallen? Isn't there an ROH Championship coming up?
ROH they've got one by what it's called, but that's not till like December 10th or something like that. On
Final Battle.
Well,
Final
that's like
Battle
2 weeks. Final battle. Yeah. But no, but that's 2 weeks. So why would you have a main event for the ROH Championship if you know a pay per view is coming in 2 weeks? You should have been building towards that pay per view.
Did you watch
people to fight? If you want people to watch it,
did you actually sit through this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I was on my phone most of the time because when I looked up, I was like, "Why is Jericho bleeding?" I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch the first half. I didn't watch it.
Stick.
Yeah. Taz told me that Ishii chopped so hard that it just cut him open. This was some hot garbage bullshit.
By the way, I went on Twitter afterwards. This is the greatest main event of all time. Oh my God, this was a 7-star Tokyo Dome match.
Ain't no goddamn
the greatest match of all. I was like, what?
It won't know what were the comments saying? What were these niggas who screaming?
It's terrible, Sticks. Please.
What was the comment? Did you look at the comments? Because when you see a bad post like that, you gotta look at the comment.
Sticks, what did you think of this fucking garbage?
I thought it was a shitty match to have to continue a bullshit storyline that you had. I mean, Jericho's going through former Ring of Honor champions, and Ishii used to be a Ring of Honor TV champion. And Orange Cassidy, I think he approached Jericho at the pay-per-view, told him, hey, that's when they made the Hager match, but that's also when he came up to him and said, hey, Ishii is a former champion. He wants to face you on Wednesday. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, this motherfucking match is going to main event the fucking card. And guess what? It sure did. And it sure shouldn't have. It shouldn't even a main evented fucking Dark or Dark Elevation. Fuck, it shouldn't even a main evented fucking Level Up. That body could put on a better fucking match with a fucking 50-year-old Chinese wrestler than fucking Jericho and Ishii did. I mean, this was horrible.
Well, shit.
Now, I will say, the events afterwards of Claudio coming out, slapping Jericho, that continued on to Friday on Rampage, which I don't know if you guys saw on the internet. Claudio has challenged Jericho at Final Battle for the Ring of Honor Championship. But if Claudio loses, he has to join the JAS. So they had that on Friday because Jericho was supposed to come out and speak, and then Claudio, yeah. So
basically he's joining the JAS.
Yeah,
BCC is over. The Kitty Flounder Club's over.
I'm taking it as the Blackpool Combat Club is dissolving.
Wait a minute, an AEW faction is dissolving?
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta be first.
It's just gonna be either Mox and fucking Wheeler or fucking it's gonna dissolve. Like I don't see where this is going. I really don't. I mean, this is I was thinking you'd have Jericho carry it so you get a TV deal. Now they're talking like they're not even gonna get a fucking TV deal. Like they might have to do Ring of Honor fucking like TV shows on YouTube, just regularly, not even YouTube TV, just on YouTube. Like Skeets doesn't want to do that, but I'm thinking he's finding out.
Nobody's
do that.
I mean, after 3 years, his ratings are in the toilet. Nobody's gonna give him a TV deal. Like I'm not. Nobody is. Who's gonna give him a TV deal?
But I mean, this is the problem that you have when you have AEW people, Ring of Honor people. You're blurring fucking lines. You have Ring of Honor championships on AEW.
New Japan people.
New Japan people.
Yeah. I mean, this is.
So what really bugged me about this stupid match that we've seen a lot of in ATW is the slap fest, is the chop fest, is you hit me, okay, my turn to hit you, is the forearm fest. This was a massive waste of time that should have opened the show. The Elite and Death Triangle are certified stars. Jericho's a certified star, but Ishii Nah.
You know what?
This trios
She
tag,
had a better match against Eddie Kingston than he did Jericho.
Trios tag should have closed the night. The match arrangement is the biggest problem in ATW. Fucking Ring of Honor Championship in your main event of All Elite Wrestling? Huh?
Well, if you're gonna do Ring of Honor Championship, have two better fucking performers in it. I mean, shit, that's the whole thing. I mean, fuck, I could care less if it's for the ROH Championship, but if it was like Jericho and Matt Taven, or Jericho and or not even Jericho, if you just have two guys that could actually perform. But when you saw it was going to be Ishii, it's like, what is this guy? This guy doesn't bring anything to it, and he did.
Okay, I'll say one positive thing about this match. The apron DDT that Ishii took was fucking gnarly.
It was legit.
It was fucking gnarly. You compare that to what Ronda took at fucking Survivor Series with Shotzi. There's no comparison. Yeah. Like that apron, the apron DDT was the only good thing about this whole fucking match.
This should have been the first match after that dumbass promo. Then it should have probably been the women's match. Then it should have been Orange Cassidy. Then Ricky Starks. Then fucking triple threat, triple trios tag. And that would have been a way better show.
Tony Skeets needs a better advisor. He needs to have someone else booking these shows. I can book this show better than fucking Tony Skeets if you ask.
Well, it's not booking the show; it's putting in the right match.
Well, that's what I meant. Is booking the show, meaning right arrangement. But I digress, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for another tripod. I'm drunk as fuck right now. I need to now upload the After Party Hangover with Bretsky, the tripod with you gentlemen. Go ahead and check out all APPW content. Up next is the Crumb-Offs, is the next APPW product that will be put out next weekend for Control of the December pay-per-view. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, ham is a Thanksgiving food, and big ups to Stallion Pete.